walking my dog today, and this woman was walking her dog near me. It was a small dog, and her dog got off of its leash and started to approach my dog. And I got very nervous because my dog does not always react well to other dogs. Whether they're large or small. If it's a small dog and it, gets into my dog's space, I don't know how he's going to react. And I became terrified for this little dog who was off its leash. And I reacted pretty severely. Basically yelled at this woman to get her dog away from my dog. And it was definitely I was like in the throes of an automatic reaction. It was not mindful. I was overcome by, just reacting, because my dog has reacted badly before to smaller dogs, and so I was fearful for her dog's safety, and didn't feel in control of the situation. I did my best to control the situation, which included keeping my dog on a tight leash, trying to get between him and the small dog, and, in this case, yelling at this woman to get her dog away from my dog. Now she definitely thinks I'm a crazy person, which I can't blame her for, because I kind of acted like one. So it's a weird feeling. I'm not happy about the way that I acted, even though, it's kind of understandable. Like having somebody, she didn't let her dog off the leash. I don't know what happened. I didn't see that part of it. I just saw this dog come, running towards my dog, and this woman not stopping the dog. So I just became very alarmed, and kind of, I guess, panic took over. So I'm probably embarrassed at myself, and if I see that woman, I'll definitely apologize for the way I acted. So yeah, I'm just kind of trying to sort out my feelings about how I reacted. It's not often that I react the way I did. I'm usually much more in control of myself. In fact, it's been a long time since I reacted to something that way. I'm also under stress just in general, and I think that came out. It was a weird moment. Like, I couldn't take it back. And then for a while, like, we were still close to each other, and, I could have apologized, but I just couldn't bring myself to say anything to her. Like, I didn't really want to say anything to her, so I couldn't really figure out what I wanted in that moment, whether I wanted to say something or get away from her, or just, I don't know. It was definitely, I guess it kind of points out that I don't have that many mindless moments anymore, which is good. But it was definitely a mindless moment. I mean, I was definitely scared of all sorts of things. Like if my dog, did something to that dog, obviously that dog would be hurt, but then there could be negative repercussions to my dog, um, which would be terrible. So, yeah, it was it was it was weird and unexpected, and also in reflection, um, I talked a couple of weeks ago about how I was in Los Angeles and was supposed to stay with a friend, and then he had a very severe reaction when I went to his apartment and talked to his landlady. Basically, I was him today in the way that I reacted. So, you know, um, maybe I'm not that much better or different than him. But I had that realization, like, wow, I acted the way he acted towards me just now. So, like, the way that I felt trapped today and like just needing to get out of that situation, that's how he felt. So it was a good insight. Not sure really what to do about it. I mean, my dog is the way he is, and I walk him on a leash and try not to get too close to other dogs. And if another dog that's off its leash comes close to my dog, I mean, that's, I'm doing everything I can to keep them apart. But maybe there isn't nothing to do right now except just notice how I reacted, notice how I feel about it, and let whatever is supposed to marinate into my system.